give y'all a little something special. This is the first viewing of the Curry 11. It's a exclusive colorway to just camp, so just y'all will have this colorway. It won't be released anywhere else. You had to be a camper at the 8th annual Curry Camp to get this one. I got one for each of y'all, so make sure y'all have that. You can rock it.
These is crazy. And you know I play UA, so I'm definitely rocking these.
Let me open these up. I haven't looked at it. Oh, look cute.
Here, but this is another exclusive item to camp. It's got some detail on there.
Good trip. This is a good trip.
Yes, you like it. Look at the bag.
Oh my.
Communication, that's the biggest thing. Honestly, I feel like I was the loudest one on this court down here, and that's a problem, right? We need everybody to talk, especially when you're trying to build a team. You know, like I told you yesterday, y'all trying to lead a team. Wherever you end up, people will follow if you talk, right? You put the work in, you lead by example, find ways to bring people with you, but communication is the fabric of the team. We all have never played with each other before. So how are we supposed to get better in this short amount of time as we talk, right? And take that as a principle, no matter where you end up. Make your presence felt on every single court you show up on. You want to have fun out here and get other people scared, do all that type of stuff. But I'm talking about to each other, the accountability, holding yourself to a high standard. It's not going to happen on its own, right? And I don't care if you're a freshman, in high school, college, the rookie, you get to the pros, whatever it is, you can talk, right? And you learn by talking too, because you got to challenge yourself. What am I saying? I used to tell our rookies, I don't care if you say the wrong thing. As long as I hear you, I know you're trying. I know you're trying to figure it out. So that's how you have somebody else's back too. That's how you consider you're doing an audition, right? But be loud. You talk early, talk loud, talk continuous. And communication is key, all right? So we got one more session to put that into practice. I'm not going to be the loudest one.
Good habits to form to know where you are in space, right? You got plenty of room here, so nobody should be stepping out of bounds. The NBA line or WNBA line is a little closer, so we got to be a little bit more mindful. But I don't want to see anybody stepping out of bounds, and I for sure don't want to see this with the catch. You're doing that. We'll put it on the ground. I want to keep our feet underneath it, still have explosiveness, but we're not, that's turnover.
Coaches, we're going to shoot practice. How many of us are missing shots in the direction that we're moving? Meaning if you're sprinting to the baseline, you're missing to the baseline side of the rim. Anybody noticing that? Say it again. I was doing it. All right, it happens, okay? There's a reason that it happens. We're not playing within our base. And what we define as within our base is when Stephen is playing, he's got to maintain all of his weight on the inside of each foot. If weight starts to shift to the outside of either foot, you're relying solely on compensating movement patterns to make shots, meaning your hands are having to make corrections for what your body's not doing. We make shots with our bodies. Make shots with your bodies, and how you make shots with your bodies is you keep your weight in between your feet, not to the outside of your feet, but in between your arches. So some of you play with a very narrow base, and it's very difficult to be a dynamic shot maker if you play with a very narrow base, okay? So we want to make shots with our bodies. So get your base a little bit bigger, keep your weight between your arches when we're moving and sprinting to these spots. If not, if you're a little bit off balance, typically the ball is going to go in the direction you're moving, okay? Or you're going to overcompensate and you're going to twist and turn and send the ball in the other direction. One.
I'm kind of efficiency wise, whatever, but this is I'm good with the wise stuff. All these kids show up, they're doing the class like, let's get it quick. I'm working on the other side right now. All these kids show up, they're doing the class like, let's get it quick.
I got 50 on it.
Projects and something that I'm passionate about, obviously, in the world of golf. But this is something this is our 8th year, something I hope will be around for a long time to come. It's something I look forward to, and just the fact that the kids change, but the model of how we do things, and I think, now we're seeing a lot of the alumni from the camp in the league now, and you're playing against them. I had some that were teammates at one point. It's a great just impact opportunity every single summer to, no matter where these kids are at in the country, freshmen, sophomore, juniors, rising seniors, that one, the camp is about them. Like, they bring such great energy, and they bring a passion for the game. I know they're very excited to see how I work, and I get to be out there and compete with them. So part of it is, for me, a little bit of training too, but it's something that, like I said, I hope it's going to be around for a long time, and a way for them to be a part of the brand too, because I get good feedback on the shoes that we're making, the apparel we're making, and give them some stuff to take back, and hopefully get them exposure into how we do things all the way around.
Today?
For me, it's a little early to have really a reaction. I know the pattern has revealed itself over the last couple of years, last maybe 5-6 years, where there's a lot of that realignment stuff going on, following the NIL stuff, and you kind of just follow the money, and that's how a lot of these schools are operating. But I think when the dust settles, it'll be different, and I know the kids will be able to kind of adjust and react to. Again, I'm always a proponent of going where the best fit is, and for these kids, I don't envy the situation they're in, because things are changing so drastically and quickly. But hopefully we can be support, when their time comes for decisions, or whatever the case is, or where they want to go play, and what's the next step in their journey, but from a holistic kind of perspective on the conference realignment and stuff, like I don't have much to say other than like it's inevitable that stuff would change, but the dust will settle, and hopefully these kids will have a future somewhere that will, they'll be able to invest in themselves and get to the highest form of basketball, both the men's and women's, and we'll see them in the pros at some point.
All right, we're here at Top Dog, San Jose.
Oh, Casey, okay.
Oh!
Guys, Ayesha here. This is my favorite cleanser. It's our Pava exfoliating cleanser. I love it because it exfoliates your skin over time. It smells delicious, and it leaves your skin with a minty, cool breeze feeling. I love it.
For the last 10, 15 years, to hire development coaches to develop the players, because the knuckleheads that are coming out of high school aren't well coached, so they need development. And it's incredible how many guys hire trainers to teach them to be better players. But what's happening is we're not becoming better at playing the game of basketball. And part of it is because we don't listen. I don't know how many times I've watched an NBA game and a team comes out of the huddle and it's clear that only 3 guys listened in the huddle to what the coach said. It happens all the time. Do you think NBA coaches work on listening? I don't know if they do. Do you think college coaches do? I don't know if they do. High school coaches? I don't know. So we're going to do the listening practice that we did today. Anybody can stop plays. Nobody can stop principles. So we're working on principles, and it takes great discipline. I love you to have freedom, but discipline comes before freedom. So be disciplined to make the decision to use the details. It comes before freedom. Hey, I'm no expert. I've been doing this for 50 years though, 50. You know what my paycheck is? You know what my salary for today is? You guys getting better. But we're gonna do this in 3D. 3D. Discipline. Decisions. Details. One of you guys is from New York, right? Who's the guy from New York? Right here. We got nobody from New York here? The city's so nice, they named it twice. New York, New York. No one's here from New York? Well, if you go to New York, and you see a big, big hole in the ground, it means there's going to be a big, big building. The deeper the foundation, the greater the building. And that's what we're working on today. We're working on a foundation. So I need your focus. I need your pace. I need your attention. They get on you, bust their nose, okay? Get them off you. Don't let them get into your space. And what happens is let me see you rip through the jab. He gets space now. See, the game is a war for space. Whoever has space is going to win. And the way to get space sometimes is acting, faking. Now notice I'm wearing this black glove. We use gloves at Davidson if you dribble too much. You see, the dribble is like a gun. If I use the dribble wisely, I get fooled. If I use it foolishly, I go to jail. Okay? So make sure you use the dribble like a gun. And if you use it foolishly, I'm going to put gloves on. Okay? You can still play. It's not a lot of fun to play with gloves on. Okay, so make sure we don't dribble. And this drill is going to, in fact, this next drill we're doing is going to invite you to dribble. It's called the mind drill, M-I-N-E. You're going to call somebody out. A defensive player is going to call a person out and say, mine. You are taking ownership defensively. Mine, mine, mine. We want to say mine. Did anyone have you? No. So we're communicating with a team. A team doesn't stay together unless it communicates. A family splits because it doesn't communicate. A husband and wife get divorced because they don't communicate. Let's communicate. Mine! Mine means ownership. Ownership. And say it loud. Mine! You're doing it. And a lot of that has to do with your arms being out. Let your arms out. If my arms are like this, that's what you put gloves on. You put gloves on. If you dribble too much, you don't have your arms out. So
and then bricks too.
You have your arms out.
But then in bricks
we
too.
have the bricks, but it's making someone to get hurt. There's a lot of liability for camp, so I don't want to create any
Imagine having the whole bricks while you're playing defense. It'd be painful. All right, we're going to go right now and do an out-of-bounds play. Okay? I'm going to work with you guys on out-of-bounds play. Okay? Just going to put in one.
The takeout person should walk out backwards, slowly. So now it gives you more time. So the takeout person walks out backwards, slowly, so you also can see. Everyone clear about that? And if the team isn't ready, and the referee's about ready to give you the ball, you gotta tie your sneaker. Or you gotta check your contact. Or you gotta call. You don't take the ball until your team is ready. And you never take the ball and do that. I can't believe how many of you knuckleheads slap the ball. Hey defense, we're ready. Hey defense, we're ready. That's all you're doing. You tell the defense you're ready. The play begins when a touch occurs. The play begins when the takeout man touches the ball. How do you set up? Get on your knees. Why would you set up that way? Well, because the defender's going to try to separate you. You're taking his space by getting on your knees, but your head is up so you can see. Don't let the defender bogart you. Don't let the defender bogart you. Take his space. Okay? Plus, you're quicker when you're down. Your first move should always be down. Don't stand up after you're down.
How'd you like $100?
I would love it.
Do you like $100? Okay. I'm going to crumple it up. You still want it?
Yeah.
I'm going to stomp it down. Do you still want it? And see, that's what you guys got to understand. Don't let anybody take your value from you. You're worth a lot. You are worth, not money, but you're worth a lot as a human being. Don't let anyone disrespect you, crumple you up, step on you. You're still worth it. Don't let anybody take away your worth.
Yes, sir.
Y'all give it up for Coach.